A very good morning, children. Welcome to online session of subject mathematics of 7th class. So in the previous class we have discussed about the multiplication of decimal numbers. So a decimal number with a decimal number, how we have to multiply. So that means suppose 2.5 is there and 1.7 is there. Okay. So 2.5 and 1.7, how we can able to multiply with these two numbers. So for the multiplication we have a sign language that OF of. OF of means multiplication. Okay. So in the fractions you should think that of means multiplication. So 2.5 of 1.7. So that means how you can do 2.5 into 1.7. So by doing normal multiplication, after doing normal multiplication for the result, so after the decimal, how many digits are there? That many digits you are supposed to move from the right to left, okay, and you should keep the dot after that many digits. So here after decimal, here one digit is there, and here after decimal one more digit is there. Okay, I think so you are able to see. Okay, so after decimal one digit and after decimal one digit. 1 plus 1, sorry, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So that means, so after two digits, so this is one digit, this is one place, this is second place. So after two places you are supposed to keep the decimal point and you should write the full number. Okay, I think so you have understood this one. Okay, so like this we have seen the multiplication of numbers, decimal numbers, using the pictorial representation also we have seen. So for the smaller numbers we have seen the pictorial representation like 1.3, okay, like 0.4 into 0.3, 0.2 into 0.3, okay, 0.1 into 0.1. So for that 10 numbers only we can able to do the pictorial representation we using with the square. Okay, taking square and taking the square and dividing into 10 equal parts, and in the 10 equal parts again for the numerator you should do the shadings. Okay, so numerator is for shading, denominator is for dividing the figure, whatever the figure is that one into that many number of parts. Okay, so like that you have seen. Okay, so here for today we shall see some more concepts. Before that, once we shall do one of the example problem which is given in your textbook. So what is the example? So this is one of the example problem based on the geometry. So if this fractions, if the decimal fraction is linked with the geometry, how the questions will be there. So you have to see. So the length of a rectangle is 7.1 centimeters. So I think so you know how the rectangle will be. Okay. So this is the rectangle, children. For suppose this is a rectangle. Okay. So for this rectangle, the length is 7.1. Length is 7.1 centimeters is given. Okay. Length is 7.1 centimeters. So suppose this is a rectangle. Okay, this is a rectangular box. So for this rectangle, what he asked, the length of a rectangle is 7.1. Okay, length means the longest length. Okay, the longest side is length. Okay, the longest side of any figure that is called length. Okay, so that length is given as a 7.1. Okay, so 7.1 centimeters. Okay, next what he asked, and its breadth is 2.5 centimeters. Breadth means it's shortest length. Okay, whatever the shortest length. So here this is the longest and this is the shortest. So this is the breadth. So he given breadth as a 2.5 centimeters. 2.5 centimeters. So this is 7.1 and this is 2.5 centimeters. So what he is asking, what is the area of the rectangle? So this is the rectangle means, so this is 7.1 centimeters and this is 2.5 centimeters. So length is the largest side, breadth is the shortest side. So for this, what is the area of rectangle means you are supposed to multiply this two. So this is a one decimal number and this is also another decimal number. So 7.1 and 2.5. Okay, 2.5 centimeters. Okay, I hope so you are understanding very easily. So here you are supposed to do the multiplication of these two things. So why you are supposed to do multiplication? He asked the area of rectangle. So I think so you know formula. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. So to start a solution, so first of all this is a word problem. So for this word problem you are supposed to write the steps. So along with the steps you should write the diagram. Okay. So what is the first step? So what is the first given? So length of rectangle. Okay. If you know directly also you are supposed to write the steps. Okay. So this will be useful for your examination point of view. Okay. So for your competition point of view, competitive exams you can do directly 7.1 into 2.5. Okay. No need to write all these things. Okay. So this is 7.1 centimeters. Next, breadth. B-R-E-A-D-T-H. Breadth of rectangle. Breadth of rectangle is equals to, that is 2.5 centimeters. Okay, 2.5 centimeters. Okay, next, what he asked, what is the area of rectangle? So, area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is how much? So we know that area of rectangle, what is the formula of area of rectangle? That is length into breadth. Okay. So length into breadth. B-R-E-A-D-T-H. Okay. Length into breadth. So what is the length into breadth? Length is 7.1 centimeters into breadth is 2.5 centimeters. Okay. So 7.1 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters. If you multiply these two means you will get the total area of this rectangle. So 7.1 into 2.5. How you are supposed to do the multiplication? So first of all you forget about the decimal points. Okay, leave about decimal points. So in the sidewise. Okay, wherever you get the place. So 71, 25. You do the general multiplication. Just do as 71 into 25. So 5 ones 5, 5 sevens 35. Okay, next down. So next tens place. So tens place on start. 2 ones 2, 2 sevens 14. So 1 4. So what is the total? 5. Next 5 plus 2 7. 3 plus 4 7. Next 1. 1775. So what is the answer here? 1775. Okay. So 1775 we got. But now again we are supposed to put the decimal point for this number. We are not supposed to leave like this. Okay. 1775 means, so here for the first number. So after decimal how many numbers are there? One digit is there. Next here for 2.5 after decimal only one digit is there. So 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So here we got result as 2. So starting from the right side of the result, you are supposed to move 2 steps forward. Okay, 1, 2. So after 2 steps you are supposed to keep the decimal point. Okay, so what is the answer here? 17.75. 17 point, not 75. 17.75 you are supposed to say, because 75 is less than 0. Is it right, children? So less than 0 means 75 is not less than 0. 75 is greater than 0. But here point after only, that is only less than 0. So here what you are supposed to say? That is 75. Okay. 17.75. This is centimeter, this is centimeter. Both centimeters means centimeter square. Okay. So what is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is 17.75 centimeters. Okay. So this type of problems you will be finding in for the land. Okay, whenever you are buying any land, they will measure with the tape. Okay, so they will measure the first, they will measure length, they will measure breadth, and if they by multiplying those two things, they will get the area. Okay, so if you are buying if you want to see any of your land papers, in that area will be mentioning like this. Okay, in the centimeter squares. Okay, so how much area is your house, how much area is your land means, at the time this type of problems will be very much useful. So this is one of our daily life usage problem. Okay, so if you don't know, you ask to your parents or any elders. Okay, how they will measure the land areas. Okay, so at that time your parents will say this type of things. Okay, or else say if you are having any of your own house property documents means, you can see in that. Okay, in that area will be given like this. Okay, for just for the reference you can check. Okay, this is about the example problem. So I think so you have understood this one. Okay, now we shall go with one more topic. Okay, I think you have understood. So the next topic is multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100, 1000, etc. Okay, like this and so on. Okay, multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, so how we can do the multiplication with the 10, 100 and 1000? This is very easy, children. Within a fraction of moments you can able to understand. Okay, suppose take any multiplication, any decimal number, 3.2 you take. Okay, so 3.2, if you are multiplying with 10, 100 and 1000, what will be happening? Okay, so that is only our today's topic. So 3.2, suppose you are multiplying with the 10. Okay, what you will be getting? So here 3.2. First of all, how we can write 3.2? Okay, we have to convert a decimal number into the fraction part. Okay, so converting decimal into fraction part is also one of the most important things, children. Okay, so I think so you are well versed with the fractions, is it right? So how many types of fractions are there? 3 types: improper, proper and mixed fraction. Okay, converting mixed fraction into improper fraction and writing the proper fraction and whole number in the mixed fraction we have seen. Okay, so here also converting decimal number into the fraction type. So how you are supposed to convert into the fraction type? Okay, so first of all, here 100 is not there, 10 is not there. First take any number, 4.5 is there, 4.5 is there. So 4.5, how you can able to convert means 4.5 convert to fraction. So the first step is we have to convert into fractions. Okay, whatever the decimal number is there, that one we have to convert into fraction. Okay, so here 4.5. So 4.5, how you can convert means, first what is a 4.5? First forget about decimal number. Okay, remove decimal number. So what is a 4.5? 4.5 means in the numerator you should write 45. Okay, 45. In the denominator, which number you should write? Okay, denominator should end with whether 10 or 100 or 1000 based on the decimal number given, based on the decimal point given in the problem. Okay, so here after decimal, so first write down 1. Okay, so the decimal number, the denominator should start with 1 only. Okay, So while converting any decimal number into fractions, so numerator should be the total number except this fraction. So 45 you should write in the numerator. So denominator, it should start with 1. Denominator should start with 1. So 1 after, so what you should write? So here after point how many digits are there? After point only one digit is there. So write down 1 0. Okay. So 45 by 10. So this is the fraction part of 4.5. I think so you have understood. So converting decimal number into fraction is like this. Okay. So this is a fraction number. That's it. Okay. I think so you have understood. So suppose instead of 4.5, suppose there is a number called 4.756. 4.756 is there. So here for this number how you are supposed to do means, okay, this is one number, this is another number. So first numerator, draw this line. Numerator should be except a fraction, except a decimal point. Remaining what is the number? 4, 7, 5, 6. As it is write down 4756. 4756. Okay. So after that, next denominator, always it should start with the 1 only. For any decimal fraction, for any decimal number, the decimal point should start with the decimal point. Decimal number should denominator should start with the 1. Okay. So here what you are supposed to check? So here after decimal point, how many numbers are there? 3 digits are there. So how many digits? 1, 2, 3. So 3 digits. So write down 3 zeros. How many digits are there after decimal point? That many zeros you are supposed to mention. So 4756 by 1000 is a fraction part. Okay, I think so you have understood. Same like this only, children. Suppose before decimal point, if there are more than one number, that time also same like that only. Writing total number in the numerator at a time as it is, and in the denominator you are supposed to write in the denominator first 1, and after decimal how many digits are there, that many zeros you are supposed to mention. For example, 47.256 is there. 47.256. So you only do it you only. Okay. So numerator 47256. 47256 as it is. Next, in the denominator, first you should start with 1, and decimal point after how many digits are there? 3 digits. So 3 zeros. That's it. So this is the fraction part. Okay, like this you are supposed to convert into the fraction part. Okay, I think you have understood this one. Okay, so multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. How you are supposed to do? So this is the first step. After writing into the fraction, just come writing into 10 or 100 or 1000. Okay, so I think so you have understood. Okay. See children, so the first one. Okay, instead of 4 I will write 63.756. 63.756. This number you are supposed to multiply with 10. First we shall multiply with 10. What it will become we shall see. Okay, multiplying with 10. Next 60. Okay. So solution. So how it will be? So first 63,576 you are supposed to write into the fraction. You should change into fraction. So 63,756 by 1, decimal point after 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros I have written. So this is the fraction part for this decimal number into 10. Into 10 is it? Into 10. So what is the result here children? So here result is, so 10 into 10, here it is divided. So 10, 10 I will cut. Okay, because 10 into 100 is 1000. So 10, I am cutting. So here cancellation will come. So here what is the answer? 63756 by 100. Okay, so in the 3 zeros, 1 zero is cancelled with the 10, so only 2 zeros will be remain. So 63756. So this one you are supposed to convert again into decimal number. So into decimal number, how you are supposed to convert? First 63756 write down. Okay, so in the denominator how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So from the right side onwards you go with the 2 zeros. You move 2 steps forward. Okay, you move 2 steps backward. 6 5. After 5 you keep a decimal point. Okay, so this is the answer, 637.56. Okay, here in the question 63.576 is there, but here in the answer 63756. So decimal point has moved one step towards the right side, one step towards right side. Is it right? Here before 7 is there, but here after 7 is there. If it is multiplied with the 10, now we shall see. If this is multiplied with 100 means what will happen? Okay, 63.756 into 100. Okay, so 63756 by down 1 after, again here decimal point after 3 digits, so 3 zeros into 100. Okay, so here 2 zeros, but here 2 zeros will be get cancelled. So 63756 by 10. By 10 means here first write down 63756. So here in the denominator how many zeros are there? 1 zero is there. So move one step towards the left side. So after 5. So here before 5 is there. If the number is multiplying with 100, it comes to after 5. Okay, so that means the decimal point is moving one step towards right side. Is it right, children? So for the here first of all decimal point is before 7, but here after 7 it came. That means before 5. But here before 6. That means the decimal point is gradually coming to this side. Is it right, children? So coming to this side. Is it right? Again if you multiply with 1000, so what will happen? Okay, so the same number if you multiply with 1000, what will happen? Okay, see, 63.756 into 1000 I have to do. Okay, so here 637.56. Okay, here 6375.6. Now we shall see 63756 by 1 point after 3 zeros, 3 decimals, so 3 zeros into 1000. Okay, so here 3 zeros, here 3 zeros will get cancelled. So what is the answer? 63756 by 1. Okay, into 1 same number, by 1 same number. So 63756.0. So here the decimal point here, if the number is multiplying with 100, it comes to the it is before the 6. But again if the number is multiplied with 1000, then the decimal point came after 6. Is it actually? So here the same number I have taken. So the same number I have taken and I have multiplied with different multiples of 10. Okay, first I multiplied with 10. It came to one step forward. Okay, towards the right side. Next, if I multiplied with 100, it came to 2 steps forward. Okay, so directly 2 steps forward it jumped. Okay, again if I multiplied with 1000, it jumped up to 3 steps forward. Okay, that means after 6 the decimal point has come. So here what you can identify means the movement of decimal point is gradually moving towards the right side. Okay, so this type of thing will be happening while you are multiplying any decimal number with 100 or 10 or 1000 or 10,000 or lakhs or 10 lakhs. Okay, so this is the concept, children. So I think so you have understood this one very easily. Okay, first step. What is the first step you are supposed to do? You are supposed to convert the decimal number into the fraction part. Okay, so how you are supposed to do the fraction part? It is I explained. If you want again, once again, you go back and you can see, you can watch. Okay, so that you can listen one more time clearly. Okay, so and after converting into the fraction, you multiply with the 10. Okay, cancellation will be done. So here 10 means 10 by 1. So numerator and denominator number should be cancelled. Okay, not numerator to numerator or denominator to denominator. Okay, so numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator you are supposed to multiply, but numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator you are supposed to cancel if possible. Okay, if the cancellation is possible you can do. Okay, if not so you are not supposed to do. You are supposed to multiply both numbers. Okay, so this is about the concept of multiplication of decimal numbers. So like this, now I have taken 63,576 into 10 into 100 into 1000. Okay, you take any of your own example. Okay, with the decimal number. So like 3.4 or 5.76 or else 34.72. Okay, any single digit number or double digit number or triple digit number. Okay, like this you take. Okay, 3.4, 5.76, 34.72 and do the multiplication with the 100, 10, 100 and 1000, so that you can identify this change. Okay, so moving decimal number to towards right side, 1 place, 10 place, first place, second place, third place. It is moving towards the right side. Okay, so this type of change you will be observing. Okay, see children, I am writing all these results here. Okay, so (63.756). Next, by multiplying with 10, what we get? 637.56. Next, again here 6375.6. Next here 63756.0. Okay, so like this we have got it. Okay, after decimal point, see children, here 3 digits are there, but here 2 digits. Okay, here only 1 digit, here 0 means no need to mention. So that means 3, 2, 1, 0. That means the decimal, whatever the digits are there after the decimal point, those are gradually decreasing consequently they are decreasing. Is it right? So 3, 2, 1 like that. Okay, consecutively they are decreasing. So like that, if you are doing multiplication with the 10, 100 and 1000, this type of changes will be done. Okay, so like this the method will be there. Okay, now I will give you some problems as a homework to multiply with the 10, 100 and 1000. So you also do same like this only. Okay, so first one 3.2 into 10. Next, second one 3.2 into 100. Next, third one 3.2 into 1000. Okay, so this is a one problem. Is equal. So here you write down the result. Okay, I think so you are getting my point. Okay, so next step. First one 34.72 756 into 10. Next 34.756 into 100. Next third one 34.756 into 1000. Okay, so for this result you write down here. Okay, so I think so you will be doing these two problems very easily. Okay, so just if you want any rough work you can do in the sidewise on your page. You make a rough column and you do the calculation, and here write only the final result. Okay, suppose 32 in 3.2 into 10. What is 3.2 into 10? So in the rough sheet you write down. So 32 by 10 into 10. Okay, that is what is coming. So 3.2. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so 32. Only you should write 32. Okay, so 32, or else if you want to means you can put 32.0 also you can keep. Okay, so like this, if only the whole number is coming, then you can put 0.0. Okay, so like this you can do. Okay, so this is the thing. So only final answer you are supposed to write here. Okay, but remaining full calculation you are supposed to do in your rough sheet. Okay, so like this you prepare a table and you write down here results. Okay, so here results you write down, and this one you are supposed to do as a homework. Okay, so I think so you will be doing this homework very easily, children. So in the next class we shall come up with a division of decimal numbers with the 10, 100 and 1000 and some more problems. Okay, so division with the whole numbers, division of decimal numbers with the whole numbers. Okay, suppose 3.2 into 75, instead of 10, 100, 1000, if any other number is there, so how you are supposed to do the calculation? So that also we shall come up with in the next class. Okay, so thank you for attending my class, children. And one more thing, you do it very neatly, neat handwriting, write very neatly, so that you will gain good knowledge. Okay, on the writing. So whatever you are writing, you will be understanding by yourself. Okay, so I hope you will be doing very easily these problems. Okay, so thank you for attending my class, children. Have a good day, children. Thank you.